It's no secret that scandals are popping up in Hollywood all the time. One of the most notable scandals of this generation that received the most publicity was the Tristan Thompson cheating scandal, where Tristan Thompson cheated on Khloe Kardashian with Jordyn Woods. The whole situation was messy and it garnered a lot of attention when it ended with Khloe Kardashian taking Tristan Thompson back, but Kylie Jenner getting rid of Jordyn Woods for good. Or what we thought was for good, because the two were seen having lunch together this past weekend, so we need to talk about it. Hey besties, thank you to everybody who's been watching my channel and all of my new subscribers. I just got this channel up and running. I only have a few videos on here, but I'm going to be posting like 5 times a week. I'm going to try to post like 5 times. So if you enjoy this type of content, it would really mean the world to me if you subscribe and support me and my channel, because I really want to make this channel like your go-to tea channel. Also, I'm going to be covering a lot of like Y2K iconic TMZ celebrity scandals, so follow for that. Anyway, let's get into this video about Kylie Jenner and Jordyn Woods reuniting. On Saturday night, Kylie Jenner and Jordyn Woods were spotted leaving a sushi restaurant together in Los Angeles 4 years after the scandal took place, which ultimately ended in Kylie and Jordyn severing ties. The news that the two had reunited darn near broke the internet, and people had a lot to say about it. Let me just brush you up on what happened with this whole cheating scandal in the first place, because you know, it's been 4 years, so we might need a little reminder. Kylie Jenner and Jordyn Woods were always pretty much joined at the hip. Kylie even said that Jordyn was closer to her than her own Kardashian and Jenner sisters. The two had lived together for quite a while and didn't go anywhere without each other. In 2014, they even had a wedding-like ceremony where they got married to each other in a friendship. Came crashing down in 2019 when Jordyn Woods and Tristan Thompson, Khloe Kardashian's baby daddy, were at a house party together. News had leaked that that night at the party, Tristan and Jordyn were seen smooching, all while Tristan was supposed to have still been in a relationship with Khloe Kardashian. And Jordyn was like a sister to the Kardashian-Jenner clan. Even though phones were not allowed in the party, which with most of these Hollywood parties, most of them have you sign NDAs before you enter and don't allow you to bring your phone inside. Some of them might even have you prick your finger and give a drop of blood. But that I could do a whole nother video on that. So even though people weren't allowed to record what was going on at the party, they still saw it with their own eyes, and you know, word travels fast. So word eventually got back around to Larsa Pippen, one of the Kardashians' closest family friends at the time, and Larsa had contacted Kim and Kourtney to tell them what had transpired at the party the night before. They were in shock and in denial, and they ended up confronting Jordyn, and she confessed to the whole thing. Khloe ended up taking Tristan Thompson back, which she has a pattern of doing already. As far as Jordyn Woods goes, she was cut off, blacklisted by the Kardashians, and they even dragged her publicly for several months.
Tristan denied it immediately. Jordyn remained silent, and the Kardashian sisters, all of whom are old enough to be Jordyn's mother, took to the internet like a bunch of middle school bullies. It was pretty clear from the very beginning of the scandal that Jordyn was the focus of all of their rage. Tristan pretty much immediately got a pass, not just for the kiss, but for all the other girls he hooked up with that very weekend.
This is so whack that these bitches think they could go ahead and our men.
Imagine proudly claiming this street schlong as your man after all he's done. And I feel more attention should have been paid to the fact that Tristan was throwing a house party on Valentine's Day weekend as opposed to spending time with Khloe and True.
I know I'm not the reason that Tristan and Khloe are not together.
That seemingly obvious fact didn't stop Khloe from fat-shaming Jordyn or proudly claiming that she wanted a 20-year-old girl to be afraid of her.
Admitted it to her. asshole. Sometimes you gotta just let a bitch know and remind them who the you are, so they're too afraid.
When the public was collectively less than thrilled about Khloe's misplaced anger, the Kardashians switched the narrative to now being afraid of Jordyn.
Like, scared of you now. Like,
which, coming from white women against a black woman, is potentially deadly. Black people said nah, not because Jordyn was right, she did something horrible, but she was the only one under the gun. They tried to end her over a kiss.
After Jordyn packed her things and moved out of Kylie's house, it seems like she also moved on from her whole past with the Kardashians. For the past 4 years, it seems like Jordyn has been living her best life. And she recently came out with her own fashion line, which I think her stuff is super cute. Side note, if I was like rich, I would definitely buy it, but it's pretty expensive. And it seems like Jordyn's just been doing pretty amazing. The Kardashians, on the other hand, it seems like they've been sort of losing their relevancy. Ever since COVID hit, it seems like the world has sort of gotten sick of the Kardashians and their flashy lifestyles. And it seems like they're literally grasping at straws to try to stay relevant, which brings us right back around to Kylie and Jordyn's reuniting, because some people suspect that this is all a PR move for Kylie to try to stay relevant and stay in the press. Daily Mail caught photos and videos of Kylie and Jordyn leaving the sushi restaurant on Saturday, and some people were sort of taking a deeper look into the photos, saying that Jordyn's body language seems like she's a bit uncomfortable. People have also been saying that they're concerned for Jordyn because it seems like she's been flourishing ever since she left the Kardashians in the dust, and people don't want to see her disappear into Kylie's shadow again. Back when she was best friends with Kylie before the whole Tristan scandal happened, it seemed like Kylie did sort of, I don't know, overshadow isn't the right word, but maybe just like bring her down a little bit. There was a scene in Kylie's old reality show called Life of Kylie, which showed Kylie and Jordyn in the car talking, and Jordyn was expressing that she sort of felt like she was living in Kylie's shadow, and that the two might need to sort of take a break from each other. Like, go their separate ways, get their own experiences, because it seemed like the two were just together way too much, and it was giving Jordyn a lot of pressure, just constantly being, you know, in Kylie's shadow. In this clip, it seemed like Kylie was all concerned that this reunion might be toxic for Jordyn, and to be honest, I sort of feel the same way. And even though Jordyn was completely in the wrong, like, don't get me wrong, she was completely in the wrong for kissing Tristan Thompson that night, or, you know, kissing, who knows what else really happened, but it seems like she's turned herself around since the whole thing happened with the Kardashians, and she seems like a strong woman. I would just hate to see her get silenced, isn't the right word, but just sort of like put in the background again by the Kardashians. I would hate to see that happen. I feel like she was really doing her best when she was just independent. And the whole relationship with the Kardashians was just toxic. There have even been allegations circling around made by Tokyo Toni. Now, if you don't know who Tokyo Toni is, she is Blac Chyna / Angela White's mom. Like, oh my gosh, it's so many names, all these names, it's so hard to keep track. But Tokyo Toni's Blac Chyna's mom, and she has no filter. She just lets all the information out, and at this time it's really difficult to know like what to believe when Tokyo Toni says something and what's just for attention. But Tokyo Toni had alleged that the whole thing was orchestrated by Kris Jenner, and Kris Jenner actually paid off Jordyn Woods to get out of the picture because Kylie caught Travis Scott looking at Jordyn Woods in a weird way. Like, he liked what he saw. And Kylie felt threatened, and Kris Jenner paid Jordyn Woods off to sort of get out of the picture. The whole thing, I don't know. If you guys want me to do a more in-depth video about Tokyo Toni, then let me know and I'll see what I can do about that. Anywho, what do you guys think about all of this? Do you think that this is just a publicity stunt orchestrated by the Kardashians to get Kylie's name out there in the press to like keep them relevant? Do you think it's genuine? Also, let me know what other topics you want me to talk about and I will try my best to do so. Don't forget to subscribe, and yeah, I think that's it for today's video, so bye!